we've seen a lot of interest from people in the last few years in mutual funds.
Yes.
At the same time, we've seen the regulator also coming up with a lot of changes. They have lowered the cost, they have put classification of schemes.
Yes.
But from an investor's point of view, if I was to buy a mutual fund, what should be the criteria or 2-3 factors I should look at before choosing? Because there are more than 5,000 schemes.
Correct.
So how do I choose the right scheme?
Generally, same thing happens, and it should be set with a goal. First of all, setting goal is very important while choosing the scheme. And then based on your other investments and other avenues, what your availability, then you decide what kind of asset class. If you have less money and you have to achieve bigger financial goal, there is no choice other than equities, because only through equities you can achieve that goal. If you don't do that, then it's very difficult to achieve those goals. So equity becomes must for most of the Indian households, because there is hardly any exposure to equities of Indian household. Most of the investments are done into fixed return or into conventional like real assets like gold, real estate and all. And generally they wait for long, like even like PPF and all. They will invest for 15 years, keep putting money for 15 years, and then also keep extending after the maturity. Or also gold and real estate is like lifetime. Once you buy, it's forever. And they keep telling that so much I got and this and that. Similar many equity funds we have, there is a track record of more than 15-20 years of Indian equity fund, diversified equity funds. For last 15-20 years, they have delivered like 15-20% per annum continuously, CAGR. Those investors with me and who have stayed for that kind of years have made nearly 60, 70, 100 times money, which is absolutely not possible in any other asset class, including real estate. Like in 20 years, 60 times, 70 times, 100 times, impossible. And that also with tax efficiency, liquidity also. All this is impossible. So Indian investors which have lack of these instruments must look at those things as early as possible and start increasing exposure to these capital market related instruments.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.